Hello, chasers! Rising interest rates, the ever-increasing costs of living, and just trying to save a little to get ahead are challenges we all face in this tough economic climate. Refinancing your home loan can be a great way to save money, but it's important to avoid common pitfalls. Understanding what your goals are and how refinancing can help is important. So don't fall into the trap of refinancing for no reason. In today's episode, we will be looking closely at the 6 common traps to look out for. I'm Chris Becks, your host, a business and financial advisor with over 40 years experience and the founder of the multi-award-winning CBEX Business Solutions for Good. And as this is a lending topic, as a credit representative of Outsource Financial Limited, I'm obliged to give you this general advice disclaimer before we begin.
The advice provided is for educational purposes and is general advice only, as we did not take into account your investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs. Before making an investment decision on the basis of this advice, you should consider how appropriate the advice is to your particular investment needs and objectives. Chris Becks is a director of CBEX Financial Solutions and a credit representative of Outsource Financial Limited, license number 384324, and is authorized to provide personal credit advice.
Now that is done, let's dive into this episode. There are a lot of advertisements popping up from lenders and financial commentators at the moment, promoting the benefits of refinancing to a loan with an interest rate of less than 7%. But what they don't talk about is the pitfalls in doing so. And that is what we will be doing here today. So let's look at the 6 traps to watch out for if refinancing is high on your list of priorities. Number 1, falling for the lowest interest rate. While a lower interest rate is appealing, it's essential to consider the bigger picture. Take into account associated closing costs, fees, and charges. Evaluate the long-term impact of the interest rate and consider factors such as loan term and the overall cost of borrowing. One of the costs that often gets disguised or missed in the evaluation is the monthly account keeping fee, which sometimes can amount to an extra percentage point of, say, 0.02%. Remember, the lowest rate isn't always the best option when all the costs are accounted for. Number 2, overlooking the total cost of refinancing. Refinancing involves various expenses that can add up quickly, including application fees, appraisal fees, and legal fees. It may also apply prepayment penalties on your existing loan. Calculate the break-even point to determine if refinancing is worthwhile. If you plan to move or pay off the loan soon, the break-even point may be too far off to justify refinancing. Point 3, extending the loan term without consideration. While lower monthly payments are tempting, extending the loan term has long-term implications. You may end up paying more in total interest over the life of the loan. Consider your financial goals and whether a shorter term aligns better. It's important to balance monthly affordability with long-term savings. Point 4, failing to compare multiple lenders. One of the biggest mistakes is not shopping around. Obtain quotes from multiple lenders, compare interest rates, fees, and loan terms, and don't be afraid to negotiate for better terms from your current lender. This step can save you significant amounts of money and time. Point 5, refinancing without a clear purpose. Avoid refinancing simply because you can. Evaluate whether refinancing is truly necessary for your current situation and consider the costs involved, including closing fees and appraisal fees. Frequent refinancing can accumulate costs and diminish overall savings, as constantly resetting the loan term can result in paying more interest over time. Number 6, overlooking small lenders. Don't limit yourself to a few choices when refinancing. Smaller lenders can offer competitive rates and personalised service, and they may provide more flexibility and innovative loan products. Expand your options to potentially find more favourable terms by researching and comparing offerings from both big and small lenders. The best way to avoid these issues is to speak to a mortgage broker. They can help you compare your options and make sure you are working towards your personal financial goals. If you would like to simplify your home buying process and refinancing, reach out to our mortgage broker at CBEX Financial Solutions on 0355 612 643. Thank you for listening. I'm Chris Bex, and I look forward to presenting another episode to you real soon.
If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the Chasers channel, we would love you to share it with your business friends and colleagues, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch all the latest from CBEX Business Solutions for Good, follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/CBEX, Instagram at CBEX, and on the internet at cbex.com. Thanks again, and we'll be sharing new info with you on our next episode.